shot button when the alley-oop meter is full to finish off the play. Try running some scrimmages in 2KU to get comfortable with the different passing options and settings before taking on live competition. And don't forget to send your best assists to #2KTVWow for a chance to be featured on 2KTV. Remember to share the ball, and we'll see you on the court. We are back with another Team 2KTV versus the World segment, and this time we are hitting My Team. Joining us from Team World this week, we've got My Team Community All-Stars, Floki 5000, Jimmy, aka The Professor, and Spatial Jones. Welcome everybody to 2KTV. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great, Alexis. We're just locked in over here.
Yeah.
Let's meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At the small forward position, at 6'6" number 44, Tabo Sapalocha. At guard, 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddy. At forward, 6'10", number 7, Rashard Lewis. And in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 40, Sean Kemp. At guard, 6'3", number 0, Russell Westbrook.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Celtics, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league. And thus far, they have not disappointed.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Horford, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Sean Kemp. Lewis is out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Giddy in at the 2. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Now, here's Westbrook. Passes it to Lewis. Kempa screen on Porzingis. 5 on the clock. That one drops for him.
And the lefty stroke of Lewis, his jumper looks so good coming out of his hand.
At the elbow, Horford. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
For your Oklahoma City, Tabo Cephalosha. One shot.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Now, here's Westbrook. His last outing with 20 points.
Playing with no fear. Westbrook getting downhill and making things happen.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
That's good from Westbrook.
You look at Westbrook's career, he has always been that guy, a triple-double machine who works hard on both sides of the ball night after night.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Fires the three, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And when you rank stretch bigs, you have to place Porzingis toward the top of that list. This guy is a pure shooter at 7'3".
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Up top, Kemp. Sefolosha passes to Giddey. Lewis a screen on White. Outside for Lewis. 3-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And here's Westbrook. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. And Westbrook gets it to go.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. And Sean Kemp picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. A nice shot by Tatum.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook against Holiday. Outside Westbrook. Kemp screen on Holiday. Westbrook with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Porzingis kicks to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Surely one of the top players in the NBA, but Jaylen Brown has many other interests outside of basketball.
Yeah, he likes to keep those brain muscles just as in shape as he is. He spends a lot of time playing piano, chess, doing yoga, and reading to keep himself sharp. Hitting back with the 3 of his own. Westbrook not giving an inch.
So it's Boston now. Holiday, the pass to Tatum over Lewis. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 11 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Pass to Lewis. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And that one is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Now White. He kicks it to Holiday. He dishes it to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kemp with a screen for Westbrook. And Kemp now on top of the key. The tray. Rebound Boston. Tatum finds Porzingis. Here's White. Giddy defending. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
White against Giddy. Dishes to Cephalosha. Left side Westbrook. Passes it to Kemp. Back to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And White kicks to Tatum. On the pass to Holiday. Here's White. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Back to Tatum. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 16.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. For Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Lewis. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Josh Giddey. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Outside Westbrook. Shoots over White. They need this. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Brown finds Tatum. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Here's Williams. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA. What do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
And that one falls for Williams. Oh, Richard, the Celtics, an excellent defensive team. Very disciplined.
Yeah, you don't see them gamble for a lot of steals. They do a great job of just staying connected and challenging shots without fouling.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Lewis checked in for Cephalosha. And Pack subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer. For a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Free throw good from Brown.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
So he gets them both. Under trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Kemp. Walker with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Brown dishes to White. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one hits back iron.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
From deep, Walker. Thunder with the rebound. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outguarded by Tatum. They get it back. That one goes in.
And how about the energy from SGA? He gets after it on the backboard as well.
Celtics leading by 7. Right the pass to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Brooklyn Nets. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10 on the floor for Boston. We've got White. Johnson is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Walker, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Drills the three-pointer.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 32 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8-point game. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. 4 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Tatum.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got his first points of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Right the pass to Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. And they're trailing by 6. To the middle. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Tatum, following the score by Rashard Lewis. Bangs home the trifecta.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Celtics leading by 6. Outside Tatum. From past the arc. Tatum, an assassin.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Well, Thunder have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Tatum against Lewis. Johnson sets the screen for Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over White. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here is Tatum. He's got 32. Johnson outside. There's the 3.
Welcome. What you trying to do?
They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And they're trailing by 11. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Pat. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Damn. Boy. What the hell? Play my season with Celtics.
For the Thunder.
Back down crazy. Okay.
And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Pat. And then for Boston, Al Horford. He's checked in for Walker. Porzingis comes in for Johnson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next...
Yep, it was crazy.
A quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Thunder trailing by 9. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And here's Holiday after Rashard Lewis hitting a 3. Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How old are you?
He's got 4 assists in the game.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
40.
Jalen Williams.
Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. Horford with the rebound.
Okay.
Pass to Porzingis. 3-pointer.
Bye.
Nailed from three-point land.
Been going.
And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
All right.
Into a nice flow this quarter.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And Holiday kicks to Horford. Back to Holiday. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jason Tatum.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Williams, a screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum down low. Giddy defending. Tatum no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Kemp. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now here's Tatum. He had 31 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
There's a minute 40 left now here in the second. Kemp with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. From the strike. Here's Williams. The rebound by the Celtics.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Holiday finds Horford. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 12. Kemp a screen on Holiday. Pass to Kemp. Back to Westbrook. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 15.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Boston leading by 12. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Horford from outside. Westbrook pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
On the wing, Giddy. Guarded by Holiday. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Buries it from 3-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Holiday against Westbrook. Down low, here's Kemp. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
And that concludes the first half. Celtics lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And it's so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. You have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone else. Those driving lanes are just big when he's there.
And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they'll be facing a much weaker team. No one expects it to be close. So for that reason alone, it probably will be. This is a crazy league.
See, I believe miracles do happen, but this would be a doozy. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And, Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Cephalosha is out there with Lewis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Kemp in at center. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Vintage Russ. He just keeps coming. What a night.
From deep. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Westbrook. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with a break here, let's look at the stats for Russell Westbrook. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now Westbrook. He's got 17. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like it. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. Now Westbrook, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Celtics on D. Sefolosha with it. Kicks to Lewis. Clock at 6. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Tatum against Giddey. Brown the pass to Holiday. Shoots the three. And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got 6 points.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Holiday against Westbrook. Passes it to Sefolosha. Who is outside? The pass to Kemp. Boston grabs the miss. Brown kicks to Porzingis. Brown, good. 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 17. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And stolen by Giddey. And finished off by Westbrook.
And how about that athleticism? Stunning dunk there by Westbrook.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here is Holiday. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Brown outside. That shot misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 13. Up top, Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Porzingis with the steal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The Celtics shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. RJ, a guy who will completely take over a game. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he's got a deep bag. He's got an incredible talent, and every year he works to add to it.
Who is outside? Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Kemp. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'd say you have to body him up, but who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Brown against Sefolosha. Brown dishes to Tatum. Can't connect from short range.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
For 3, Westbrook. Rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Kemp's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Giddey the pass to Westbrook. Kemp a screen on Holiday. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's White with the rebound. Boston leading by 17. Pass to Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. Sharn Lewis pulls it in. Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Giddey against White. Kemp kicks to Giddey. Launches a three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the wing right side. Back to Horford. Outside Holiday. And stolen by Cephalosha. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Cephalosha. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Kemp. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Westbrook. 22 points for him. Lewis sets the pick for Westbrook. Fires for three. Boston grabs the miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Trailing by 19. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Westbrook kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the
Cephalosha with a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 5. Lewis with the 3. Here's Kemp. And then Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Brown outside. A 3 ball. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Outside Westbrook. They get it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there was foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. That comes in for Russell Westbrook. And he's good on the second. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Brown outside. A 3-pointer, no good. Thunder trailing by 19. Here's Pat. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The Thunder with another miss. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. And here's Brown outside. A rebound by Kemp. Kemp's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off on the layup. Celtics leading by 19 points. It's Brown on the wing. And he drives in. Great D that time from Kemp.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Williams passes to Lewis. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
It was a nice pass from Lewis, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Celtics lead by 19.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
There's Brown with the three, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum out there with Walker. Then it's White. Then it's Johnson. And it's Pritchard in at the 1.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Celtics leading by 17. White the pass to Tatum. Launches it. Good on the triple.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Thunder shooting 43% from the floor. Camp with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kemp with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Celtics shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Pritchard passes to Johnson. From the arc. Tatum's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 18. To the inside. Giddey. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. White looking around. Here's Pritchard. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 18. Well, Thunder have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Kemp with the bucket. 13 points for Shawn Kemp.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Pass to Pritchard. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Kemp's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Giddey against White. Kemp a screen on White. And that one, good. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Kemp. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Kempa screen on White. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Giddey gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Boston leading by 16. Back to Tatum. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. The pass to Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A baseline J. And Boston with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, you gotta prevent Tatum from getting into the lane. Because once he's in there, you're done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Camp with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet away. He squares up and sinks it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now a timeout called by Boston. For the Thunder, Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Williams. Cephalosha comes in for Dort. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Josh Giddey. And a new group in for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Walker. Porzingis is coming in for Johnson. Brown is checked in for Derek White. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
First team foul. Shooting for Boston.
The first one falls.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half. Consistent in working himself to the line.
And Brown drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Westbrook passes to Lewis. Lewis sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook against Howard. Nice move. Westbrook, no good.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Tatum on the wing. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Lewis. Lets the three fly. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Horford the pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
3 points.
Brown's got 24.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Horford kicks to Tatum. Holiday with the three. Offensive rebound. Brown outside. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boston leading by 19 points. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Here's Porzingis over Lewis. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Horford. 13 points for Porzingis.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Lewis a screen on Brown. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is big for Westbrook's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, this offense even more dynamic.
And here's Tatum for three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Tatum wide open, he fires. Good, another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Boston dictating the flow. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Tatum looking around. Offline with his three. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.